Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Delonte Freeman. This is S.M.B Fitness. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the best home workout for beginners. This is the workout that took me from looking like this to this. And I did it with no weights, no equipment, and it's super easy and simple. All you need is a willpower and the motivation and the determination to work. Now, and since you are a beginner, I'm going to be breaking down each exercise and the benefits of doing each exercise. But before we continue the video, please leave the videos a thumbs up, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Thank you. As you can see here, we could do just some basic leg stretches, which is, down the middle 10 times, to the left 10 times, to the right 10 times. Cross your right leg over the left leg, twist to the right, and kind of like stretch that. And what's that doing? That's, stretching the glutes. You could do the same thing with the opposite side, and that's gonna also stretch the other side of the glute. Like your basic arm stretches, you can put your hand behind the head, and kind of like stretch that right there. And what that's doing is it's kind of stretching those triceps, so that way when you do your diamond push-ups and anything like that, it'll be easier for you to work that tricep muscle. And like obviously, you can alternate both sides and both arms. Now next is across the chest. Right, you stretch across the chest. That way you working that shoulder blades out on those. So that way when you do both and you alternate each side, your shoulders will be warmed up. It's better for the chest. You'll feel it in your chest area, things like that. First things first is the push-up. It's very simple exercise. You literally lay flat on your stomach, lay flat as if you are laying down face forward, and you push up in a push-up motion. Now what it's doing is it's actually working your chest, so it's actually breaking down those chest muscles so you can build it back up with whatever proteins or whatever foods you decide to put inside your body, and it's going to give you that full chest look. As you get better at doing push-ups, you can obviously do more. If I was a beginner, I would start off just doing 100 push-ups a day, and you can break them down into groups, right? So you could do 25 with one set, the second set 25, and you could do 4 sets of 25, and that's 100. Or you could do 10 each commercial break. But really just doing 100 push-ups a day would definitely break down that muscle if you are a beginner. There's also different variations of push-ups you can do. You can also do decline push-ups, incline push-ups. You could do just regular basic push-ups. You got wide push-ups, you got diamonds. And the diamonds actually work out the tricep muscles along with the chest. The wider push-ups allows you to build a wider chest. Regular push-ups is just, activating a regular push-up. The declines actually work the lower chest. The incline actually work the upper chest, and normal push-ups, as you can tell, work the middle of the chest. So you want to do different sets of each push-up variation in order to activate and work the whole entire chest. Now next is the abdominal, which is the abs, right? You can do basic toe taps here, as you can see on the screen, just rotating. As you lay on your back, you rotate from side to side, tapping each ankle or each toe for about 30 seconds or up to a minute. And this is very good for working out the abs. There's also a few other different variations. You could do basic crunches, basic sit-ups. You can do pull-up bar sit-ups and crunches. It's a lot of different variations of doing ab work, but I do abs a lot and very often because your core is connected to your whole entire body, right? Your core connects the legs to the chest and the upper, and your core is where the majority of the strength comes from. So the core is very important. Next is the quads. Now this is very simple, right? You can either do squats, you can either do these, it's different variations of squats actually. So what you want to do is probably get a bench or something elevated above the ground, and throw one leg on top of that bench or whatever, and you just squat. Squat with the one leg there, and what that's doing is it's actually separating and isolating each quad and hamstring of the leg. So that way you're not just putting all your weight on 2 legs. You're actually putting it on one leg, and it'll break the muscle down a lot better and a lot faster. Now what you can actually do is just regular squats. If these are too hard, you can just do regular squats, and that's also good for breaking those muscles down. But as you get better, like I said, you can obviously increase the amount of reps that you do in order to actually feel the burn and break that muscle down. Now there's obviously different variations of squats. You could do walking squats, which is, just squatting as you walk, and just squatting with each leg. Or you could do the alternating leg squats with the walk. It's the same thing, but it also breaks down that muscle fiber. And I know working out alone or doing calisthenics can be kind of boring, so you can kind of do each different exercise in order to keep the exercise and the workout alive. Now for your back, you can obviously do pull-ups, but if you don't have a pull-up bar, what you can do is you can take a shirt, jam it in between your door, and you can actually use that as if it's a pull-up bar at home. And I'll show you in this video how to do it exactly. But there's also a few other ways. You can obviously do like some air rolls. You can get a shirt and towel and just roll yourself. As you can see here in the presentation, you could just roll. And then there's all different variations of rolls, but what you want to do is just do some type of pulling motion in order to break those muscle fibers in the back down, so that way whenever you eat your proteins or whatever, you can obviously build a bigger back and a wider back. Also, there's different variations of pull-ups. As you can see, the underhand pull-ups, which some people like to call chin-ups, it's actually working the bicep muscle, which is your arms, as well as your back muscles. There's wides, there's close grips, and then there's also some commander push-ups or pull-ups, that you can do, which is just alternating each side of the pull-up. You can feel it burn better. Like I said, calisthenics can be boring sometimes, so you can do certain exercises in order to spice it up a bit. That way you don't get bored with these workouts. And since it's the beginning of your workout and you're a beginner, you don't want to kill yourself. But last but not least, you definitely want to do some cardio, so that way you can stay shredded like myself. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Thanks to everybody who's been subscribed to me. The 384 people that are subscribed, I thank you all. And I also thank the people who subscribed from this video on. I'll thank you in future videos. But if you guys want a part 2, just let me know. We can definitely do more of these beginner workouts and just show you more of progressional things that you can do as you get better with just the beginner workouts. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of this video. Thanks everybody for watching. I love you, and I'm out.